Hey everyone, it's Patty. I'm bringing to you another Decorate With Me video. There's going to be a total of 4 in the Fall Decorate With Me series, and this is number 3. I will leave the other 2 linked in the description box. Today I'm going to be decorating my kitchen. I'm going to be sharing with you a super quick and easy DIY that is fun and you can personalize, and then I am going to be sharing with you a fall keto chili recipe, perfect for those cozy fall weather days. Here it's still super hot, but I'm still in the mood for that cozy fall food since I am decorating for fall. So let's go ahead and get started, and let me show you how I made this super simple pennant banner DIY, and then I'm going to decorate the kitchen with you. So first you will need some ribbon, a little pumpkin or something to cover up the knots that you tie with the ribbon, the banner, which for that you are going to use you can use the Canva software. What I did is I did like an 8.5 by 11 template, and Canva has pre-made text, and I just typed in what I wanted. So I personally wanted hello pumpkin. You could put hey fall, whatever text you want, and I did a font that was already done for me, and then I typed in the saying I wanted. Then for the pennant I did a blank template, and I just used a triangle to create the pennant shape. I added the text, and I wanted more of like a muted color look, so I just used like a muted orange and like kind of like a beigey pink, and then I just used some ribbon I had on hand to tie at the bottom. The dowel I used to hot glue to the pennant. Those you can pick up at Hobby Lobby or the Dollar Tree. I would have preferred some like fun muted like orange ribbon, but like I said, I used whatever I had on hand. The pumpkin was from the Dollar Tree. If you are looking for some fun ribbon, Michael's and Hobby Lobby are definitely 2 great places to look. So this is something really fun that I like doing for each season. It's something super inexpensive and easy to do, and you'll see how I use it later in my video. But those are really cute to add to like a little tablescape that you're putting together, or like a basket, or if you have a kids area or something, just to make it fun. Next, I'm going to be decorating our pantry area. I have this copper colander that I have normally all the time, and I thought it would be fun to pull out and put on display, since I am incorporating copper elements into my decor. As you can see, I'm playing around with this a lot. Something that you don't see in a lot of Decorate With Me videos are how much time sometimes decorating takes. It's a lot of trial and error. So if it takes you a little bit to decorate, don't be discouraged. That's not something you necessarily see on Instagram or in Decorate With Me videos. You don't see the time it takes, but a lot of times you have to look at something, step away, come back, look at it again, and play around with it. Something I love about using full florals is that you can kind of twist it and make it go the way you want it to, and I ended up getting it just exactly how I envisioned it, but it did take some time. So now I'm putting together a little basket, and this is really for the kids stuff for each season. So I like putting little fun plates, seasonal sprinkles. I haven't bought anything this year that the plates I picked up this year, but like usually at Home Goods they have a really fun line of like cupcake liners and little napkins and things like that I pick up, and I'll add to this basket, and then that is where I put the pennant. I just feel like it adds like a nice fun flair to this little basket. And the basket itself is from Walmart, and then I have a cutting board, a pumpkin shaped cutting board that was from the Dollar Spot a few years ago. And then on the top, I'm just adding a couple of other things, like some pumpkins on top of a scale. And I added a really fun tin that I got from Michael's this year that I felt was perfect for that space, because it was a tin that said pumpkin seeds. And since this is an area with food, I thought it would be perfect for that area. Next, I'm decorating my tiered tray stand that I normally put produce on. So normally the front section is full of decor, and then the back I leave pretty empty so that I have space to put any produce that I leave out, like bananas, avocados, that type of thing. I have space in the back to add those. So I'm just filling up the tiered tray with some pumpkins, and then I also found this little gray truck from the dollar spot, and then I have a couple signs that I've collected through the years from the dollar spot and also from Hobby Lobby, and then the last thing I wanted to do is just fill it in with some picks. Next, I have this tray from Target. It's from the Hearth and Hand line, and this is normally where I keep my cooking utensils, salt and oil, and cutting boards. And I just wanted to add a couple of touches of fall. I don't decorate too much on the counters just because I have a very small kitchen and very little counter space. But I figured since I have this tray here, it would be a perfect spot to add a couple of little touches of fall. So to this space, I just wanted to add a couple of picks and greenery to kind of brighten up the space, and a pumpkin and a couple bowls that I can use for prepping, and a little acorn on top just to make it a little bit more fallish. The last little area I am decorating for fall in my kitchen is this space right on the main counter. It's something that I put on a smaller cutting board. That way it could easily be moved, and I have space to prepare dinner and all of those things, and it's not in the way. I can easily move it to the side. I just have this white pitcher, and I am filling it up with these florals from Michaels. I love the natural look of it, and I added the pop of orange just to give it a little bit more of a fall feel, since I am trying to incorporate that rustic orange. Then I have this like boho looking pumpkin or straw pumpkin that is from Michaels, and then this candle that is from Hearth and Hand that is in the harvest scent, and it smells amazing. Now it's time to finish everything off with a cozy meal. I am going to be making a keto chili. I'm still trying to lose some of that last baby weight from baby number 4. So I am currently doing keto, and when I had this recipe at a friend's house and when I tried it, I thought it would be perfect to share with you guys. So I will leave the original recipe link down below. I did adapt a couple of things. So first, what I have is an onion. I'm chopping 1 onion, 1 green bell pepper, and 2 zucchini that I am adding. I chopped it up pretty thick just because my kids don't necessarily eat all of the veggies that I'm throwing in, so I can easily take it out and they can still eat the chili, and I can leave in whatever they are going to eat and take out whatever they're not going to eat. I also am going to be adding in some garlic. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite cozy fall meal? One of mine is obviously the chili. I also really like lentil soup. That is not keto approved, so I don't know if I will be making it this year, but it's one of my favorites. Here it's still really hot, and I am such a seasonal eater, so I don't have soups very often just because it is so hot where we live pretty much year round. But I just love soups in the fall. Whether it's hot or not, I just get in the mood to eat soups. And lentil soup, split pea soup, and chili are some of my favorites. Let me know what are some of your favorites. So once everything is chopped, I am going to put the ground beef in you can use a Dutch oven or a stock pot, and you're going to throw in all the veggies. I did not throw in the garlic at this time. I just did the ground beef and then all the veggies that I chopped up. Usually it's best to throw the oil in ahead of time and kind of heat up your pan, but I forgot to, so I just kind of tossed it in after. So you want to brown your meat. Usually it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to brown everything, and you want to get the veggies cooking and for everything to soften. Just before it browns, you want to leave it slightly pink. You're going to throw in your garlic. So if you're going to use fresh garlic, I'd say about 3 cloves of garlic. If you're going to use from the jar, about a tablespoon and a half of garlic, depending on your taste. Then you're going to finish cooking and browning the meat and the veggies and all of the garlic. Next, you're going to add in some taco seasoning. I did a mix of taco seasoning and then this chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. So I did about a tablespoon of the taco seasoning and half a tablespoon of the chili lime seasoning. You can use pre-made taco seasoning or your own. I will leave a recipe linked in the description box of a homemade taco seasoning that I really like. Then you are going to put in a block of cream cheese and then a cup and a half of beef stock. And you can definitely, to speed up the process of the cream cheese, you can definitely chop it up and put it in cubes. It'll probably melt much faster, but I was lazy. The original recipe calls for diced tomatoes. We do not care for diced tomatoes. My favorite is the Cento crushed tomatoes. When I went to the store, they did not have it, so I just decided to go with the peeled, and I used half a can of this. If you decide to use the diced tomatoes, take a look at the original recipe and see how much. But I feel like it tastes a lot fresher with just like the whole tomatoes, and the Cento brand is a really good brand for some nice sweet tomatoes. So you want to mix everything really well and then bring it to a boil. Once you bring it to the boil, you're going to turn the heat to low, cover it up, and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And that is the chili. Super simple, quick, and easy, healthy meal, perfect for fall. Here is a look at my finished kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this Decorate With Me video. Definitely make sure you stay tuned for my final Decorate With Me video, and then I will be sharing a whole full fall tour of my house. I have already changed a couple things, so definitely make sure you subscribe so you can see the finished look. If you have been enjoying my fall Decorate With Me series, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what is your theme this year for fall, and when do you plan on decorating if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!